So there's this pyramid building here, and I thought I was gonna get a really cool shot outside of it, but it seems like right now it's mostly Dorito. So a little while ago, I got a comment on Instagram from Blue Man Group, and we just started talking, and eventually they hired me to write a piece of music for them. But the reason why I am in Vegas right now is because we are also gonna make a video together, a little story of me hanging out with the Blue Men, and that's gonna go on their channel. But in this video, I'll do a little behind the scenes of filming it with them and also show you how the music came together. So hopefully it's a fun time. Okay, I headed down to the Luxor Theater, which is like big theater inside this big pyramid. Hey, it's Andrew. All right, I made it to the theater, ready to get to work. Closer to me than I thought you would be. So, I love this. We're minutes away from shooting, and I just heard the DP go up to the producer, and they're like, wait, are we shooting 16:9 or 9:16, like horizontal or vertical? That's just the time we live in right now. Do we have to turn all our cameras sideways for this shoot, actually? Gear nerd moment. This actually makes no sense. It makes a little bit of sense. Doesn't make much sense. Basically just put together a little modular system, have something like handheld and cool looking for the video. My module Ghost is in there, which is the one part that does make sense because I was running the PVCs through like distortion, delay, reverb, compression, but then it's just a bunch of other stuff to like have lights basically. The sound isn't actually routed anywhere. It's just stuck inside. So, you know, movie magic.
3, 2, 1,
So we're not in this shot, but we're just gotta hang out tied together. Check out this cool instrument. This is called the PVC instrument. It's made out of PVC pipes. Literally just the pipes, however long they are, makes the note, but you know, you can like get different curves to them, you know, range them however you want. It's got 12 mics on it, but it's also just like super loud. You can hear it without having to have it mic'd. They hit them with these paddles that are like mostly just foam, and the notes are like color coordinated, but also, you know, you can just arrange them how you want to play what you want to play. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Hi, back in Toronto for a quick little segment because I thought now would be a good time to show you some stuff about the music that I composed, which is, of course, what you've been hearing throughout this video. And when I wrote it, I was thinking about Blue Man Group vibes in general, but we also had this idea about going to the desert, which you're about to see later in the vlog. And in that part of the video, we stumble upon a bunch of camping equipment. So I whacked a bunch of it together to make beats, which I think you've seen me do a million times on this channel. So I thought what I'd focus on would be the PVC instrument because it's such a monstrous, cool looking thing. I mean, they have lots of different versions of it. They break it off into smaller pieces. They have a MIDI version of it. They have the drum bone. And they actually have a sampled version that I was able to experiment with so I could compose using MIDI. But as you can hear, that's got a lot of effects on it. And what I became really interested in exploring as I was working with the PVC sounds was running them through effects. And that felt like such a great synthesis between Blue Man Group and Andrew Huang. For a normal Blue Man show, they probably wouldn't do this kind of thing. Like, It's just really cool that you can use PVC pipes as an instrument. And so it's nice to kind of keep that raw, I'm sure, in the show, you know, like we're just hitting pipes. It's really fun. But I wanted to take this opportunity to mess with the sound a lot. So the track actually starts with me applying more and more effects to one PVC note. So a little bit of delay. And then the delay gets distorted. And then even more distortion. And then we're into the main bass line, which has Ableton's saturator, not fully wet. And then you hear that thing that just happened there was, again, one PVC note, swing, going to this send, where it's getting delayed, then distorted, then a bunch of stuff happening in transit. And without those send effects, it's just... In another section of the song, I use the same send effects as before, but I automate yet another distortion on top of it all. So we can take these handful of notes and just echo them out and like build them into this electrical soup. Lots of fun. Here's another thing I did with the PVCs that kind of made them sound like a jaw harp or something. I just did an extreme bandpass filter in between two distortions. Like here's another filter where the drive is at maximum and a distortion, again, not fully wet after it, just for this little transition. Oh, and I also wanted to show you about this filter. See this automation that's happening? So I've got this envelope MIDI device where every new MIDI note, it produces an envelope that you can assign to a parameter, and I've assigned it to the resonance amount of this filter. So this is subtle, but there's just like a little extra pop to the sound because the resonance is jumping up on every note. So that's fun. And then I just wanted to show you my favorite section of the song is right at the end. It's just got like a great EDM groove to it. That distortion on the PVCs coming from both this filter drive and saturator just actually turns it into kind of an EDM sounding synth. Like if we turn these effects off, that's the untouched PVC sound. So I hope that was interesting for you to learn about. Now let's go back to Vegas. Each of those is a floor of the hotel. They're just like all along the outer edge of the pyramid. So this is my view from the 19th floor. Look at this. Can you even see those tiny people across on the other side? There's the obelisk right in the center, and I can't even see all the way up to the top because the next floor triangles over my floor. All right, I got a night on my own in Vegas. You know what that means. I'm going to bed early. Parents, you understand. Let's go to the desert. Check this out. We're staying in this tiny home. Not 100% on the origins of the name. And somewhere over there is where we're gonna be shooting the other part of our video. Brought a lot of gear with us.
You're gonna step out just to clear the tent and then turn around and go back in.
Go say hi.
Just go in a tent, get out of a tent.
And when you're ready, Andrew. Okay, Scott, the track. And 1, 2, 3. Cut.
All right, little break for dinner. Dinner was great. I didn't film it because it was too busy being delicious. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm right in your light. Ready for final whatever we're doing? I don't actually know if anything's making it through. I just love that sound.
Yeah.
Next track is gonna be made with that truck. Hard to film behind the scenes when I'm in the scenes. I guess you can see the final video if this video is out, and I will link it where those things are usually linked. Thanks so much to the Blue Man Group. This was so fun.